take a look at this baseball example to better understand what is meant by aim high in steering. In order to throw a strike, the pitcher has to focus on the center of the catcher's glove. He doesn't look at his shoes or at the ground in front of him. He simply looks directly at his target. Just as a pitcher identifies a target, which in this example is a catcher's glove, you will also identify a target when you aim high in steering. Sometimes it's hard to visualize your big picture. Let's talk about billboards. A billboard is anything that you can't see over, under, around, or through. To help understand billboards and how they can be dangerous, as well as how to navigate around them, that is, use the billboard concept, let's review a couple of scenarios. You will see the problems caused when billboards are blocking a driver's view, and then you will see how the driver creates a big picture even with billboards.
Darn, that tractor trailer is in my way. I can't see around it. Ah! Wow, I can't see around that building and those trees. I hope there's nothing behind them. Oh no!
Wow, that was close. These accidents happen when you are not aware of billboards. By getting the big picture, you can see billboards well in advance and avoid them by safely going around them or increasing following distance. Getting the big picture also allows you to have smooth stops and turns. Now, let's see what happens when the truck driver was aware of billboards.
That tractor trailer is in my way. I'll slow down and back off and increase my following distance so that I can get a big picture view. Whew, it's a good thing I made a big picture for myself. Whoa, I can't see around that building and those trees. I'll slow down while I make this turn so that I can see around them. Wow, creating a big picture can help me buy time while driving, which could save lives too.
Remember, getting the big picture helps you to buy time and helps you to see your surroundings. By getting the big picture, you are able to proactively see hazards and react accordingly. Now you understand how to drive safely by getting the big picture. You also understand the dangers of billboards. There are 4 advantages of getting the big picture. The first one is that it gives you time to adjust to traffic changes. The second is that it allows you to avoid surprises. The third advantage is that it allows you to avoid delays and have smooth driving. The fourth is that it allows you to avoid tailgating. Remember, get the big picture and stay back and see it all. The driver service provider is looking through the windshield. Outside, there are pedestrians, traffic lights, and vehicles around the package car. We move our eyes every 2 seconds by shifting them to different things, like following distance, traffic signals, motorists, pedestrians, eye lead time, and intersections. Let's watch how our driver service provider scans the surroundings. The highlighted object is where our driver service provider's eyes are scanning. As the traffic light turns from green to yellow, our driver service provider's eyes scan and focus on the traffic light, so the driver service provider can decide by how much to adjust the vehicle's speed. Remember, after checking the front, you will also check one of the side mirrors and look for objects or vehicles beside and behind your vehicle. You should check your mirrors every 5 to 8 seconds. Our driver service provider is looking at the left side view mirror to see what's going on behind and beside the package car. After checking one of your mirrors, return your eyes to the front of the vehicle in order to continue scanning ahead of your vehicle. Then you will move your eyes to the opposite mirror to scan for objects or vehicles on that side of your vehicle. Never look from mirror to mirror and fail to check for driving priorities ahead of your vehicle. Always return your eyes to the front. This keeps your eyes ahead of the car. Now that our driver service provider has arrived at the intersection, priorities have changed. Keeping your eyes moving also allows you to arrive at and travel safely through intersections. Serious collisions can occur at intersections, so be sure to always proceed with caution at intersections. Remember, you always look left, right, and left before you make turns or cross intersections. By keeping your eyes moving, you are constantly ahead of and on top of the seeing job. Remember, keep your eyes moving and scan, don't stare. For the fourth rule, leave yourself in out, we will emphasize the importance of creating and maintaining a space cushion. Wouldn't it be nice if all vehicles had a built-in space around them? Unfortunately, vehicles aren't made this way. Therefore, we strive to create our own space cushions around our vehicles when driving. Space cushion means that you have space on all sides of your vehicle. And always leave space in front of your vehicle. Notice how the UPS package car leaves itself in out and avoids being involved with the two colliding vehicles. An escape route is taking the path of least resistance to minimize putting you or your vehicle in an unsafe situation. The path of least resistance is the driving path with the least amount of moving hazards and is the free-flowing lane where we're able to avoid potential accident-producing situations. An escape route can be obtained first and foremost by keeping the proper following distance from the vehicle ahead of your package car. When using the escape route in this example, the driver service provider eased off the accelerator and continued through to the left lane. When you drive, you might slow down or change lanes when escaping. The path of least resistance keeps space around your package car by keeping you away from other vehicles as much as possible. Because of constantly changing traffic conditions, you may not always be able to control the space on the sides or the rear of your vehicle. However, one space you always have control of is the space in front of your vehicle. Allowing space on all sides of your vehicle will help you avoid driving in a pack or cluster of drivers. However, if you cannot avoid being in a cluster, adjust your speed so as not to place your vehicle parallel with another vehicle. Doing this will also allow you to create a space cushion. Otherwise, the result of staying in a pack could be dangerous. Let's watch as a driver service provider uses these devices in different situations. Our driver service provider is using a friendly tap of the horn to get attention and obtain eye contact with the other driver. To avoid hazards, you must make eye contact with other drivers. This is the best way to ensure that the other driver has seen you. Here, we can see that our driver service provider is trying to make eye contact with the other driver. Once a hazard is identified along the roadway and you have made eye contact, always follow up with your mirror to make sure you have safely passed. Sometimes you won't be able to make eye contact with the other driver. That is when you must be prepared to apply a hard, firm tap of the horn as a warning. Begin to give the other driver some space or stop your vehicle.